we're going to go over a couple of quick finishes to a route. Instead of starting at the line of scrimmage and then going all the way down my route, I'm just going to go ahead and finish the top end of the route. Now there's all kinds of routes. People call them all kinds of different things. This is a little simple slant. It's like a little three-step, like a down end. We call it back in the playground, but it's a three-step slant. So that's why we would come out in a situation where our inside leg would be up if the ball's in there. So I'm on the right side of the formation. Okay, hands are up so. And I'd take 3 steps. It'd be like 1, 2, and on that third step, this outside leg would be out here. So now there's several schools of thought here also. I would think that if there's a defender, as he's backpedaling, you want him to think that you're going either deep or you're going to the outside. So I'll give him a little bit of a lean this way. And I would plant with my foot. And anytime you plant to change directions, you want to drop your level, okay, and you want to keep your feet within your framework. So you don't want your feet all out wide like this, and that way you have a tendency to slip and slide, things like that. So keep your feet within your framework. So I give him a little lean here, bang, and then I'm going to cut across the middle. Okay? So now I'm going to go ahead and turn this way as if I were on my slant, and I'm going to show you how to catch the ball. My defender's out here, I plant it, and I cut across the middle with my hands up, and I'm looking at the ball. So as the ball comes, try to tell those quarterbacks to throw the ball low across the middle. You don't want the ball very high, end up on a highlight film somewhere. So they throw the ball low, and you're going to look at that ball. And I'm looking at that cross of Christ. Bang, catch that ball. As soon as I catch it, I'm going to turn and go north. Now, since I'm in the middle of the field, if I got the ball in the left hand, I just go ahead and keep it there, unless I take off for a while and I'm working right towards the sideline, then in which case I'd come underneath here and pull it across to the side. Okay? If you're on the right side and you end up cutting across the field and you come underneath, pull it over. Okay? Back in the old days, it was always over the top. So some people still teach over the top. But recently, one of the NFL coaches said that if you go over the top, there's a point where they can reach underneath. So rather than argue about that, I'll do underneath. If you want to go on top, you can go on top if you want to. But the idea is on this slant, it's a 3-step slant. It's real quick. The ball's here. Bang, you catch it. You tuck it in, you go. Some people in a little drill, they'll catch the ball, and as soon as they tuck it in, they'll say, if you see the laces, they'll say laces. Or they'll catch it. If it's like this, they'll say blank. Or if they catch it to the side, they'll say both. So however you want to do that, something to help your receivers to get in the habit of looking at the ball as you catch it. So a slow motion idea would be on the slant. I'd catch the ball, and I would tuck the ball in. I would look at the ball as it goes in. Then I'd look up to be ready to give it the bad guy. Okay? If I was in traffic, let's say there's people around me, I run a little, and it's kind of dangerous, but let's say it's a short yardage thing in the end zone, and I got linebackers around me, so that's another opportunity where I might use this mudcat, where you catch the ball in here, because if you catch the ball out here, they could possibly hit your hands and knock the ball loose. So you're in here with the traffic, you catch the ball and you tuck it in with both your hands. Okay? So also another thing on mudcat catching is if it's like a pouring rainstorm. So let's say it was a driving rainstorm, you should be able to beat a team 100-2. Because you can throw the ball around, because the defense has to react at 100%. But you run your route a little bit slower. You chop up your steps a little bit. You make sure your feet are within your framework. You know exactly where you want to go. So if I was going to run a slant in a driving rainstorm, I would slow it up a little bit, plant and go, and I'd just take it a little slower. And when the ball comes out, catch it like so and take off and go. So the team has an advantage if you're playing a driving rainstorm, if it's snowy, or if you have a guy that's, let's say he's throwing what they call it, you just call it Elway cross. They're throwing rockets at you. So then you can go ahead and catch it with your chest if you have to. Okay? I've noticed that in the NFL, some guys have just, they want to catch the ball here. College, same way, and in high school, same way. But generally, they say you want to try to catch it with your hands. So whatever, some guys, maybe they just have to catch it here. So the bottom line is receivers receive. When I see you, I want you to tell me that. Receivers receive. If you can't catch the ball, it doesn't matter how you're going to catch it.